We got some Hytale news, but I feel like it didn't warrant a full video, so that's why I'm making this a little more informal. We got word from the developers of Hytale on when we can see the next Hytale news, as well as kind of what we might be able to expect. So Budacat, the community manager on Twitter, was asked if Ask Hytale will return this month, and if there's going to be any changes to the format, and if it's going to be on the Budacat account, because previously they had a format called Ask Hytale where you could ask on the hashtag any Hytale question and the devs will answer it. But the caveat was it was posted on Budacat's channel. Now, many of you watching this video might not even know who Budacat is, and therein lies the problem. This format was not very public and not a lot of eyes were on it, and therefore not a lot of the progress was seen by the audience. And here's Budacat's answer. We're hoping to answer some more Ask Hytale questions soon. As soon as we're ready to post them, we'll let you know where you can find them. And to answer your other question, yes, we are exploring different formats to maximize impact for the community. What this tells me is that they might change the format from being a text post to maybe images or videos. They didn't include any screenshots or any gameplay, but since we have the new engine now, they aren't afraid to show off the new progress and might be more willing to do so, similar to the postcards from Orbis that we got from a few years ago. He also mentions that they might change on where you can find them, so hopefully you won't need to have a Twitter account and be following Budacat to see all of these Ask Hytales. They might do it from the official account, they might add it onto the website. We'll have to see. I will say I'm staying skeptical on Ask Hytales because they haven't been very informative, at least in my personal opinion, in the past. They started off very strong and then started answering some very, I guess, more boring questions or answers we kind of already knew but now have an official announcement on. My favorite example of this being the font question. After the technical explainer came out, someone just asked if the fonts used in the blog post were different, and that warranted an Ask Hytale. So I think this was a low point for Ask Hytale, and they kind of stopped doing Ask Hytales after that. So we'll have to see what they actually decide to do with the format going forward. We also got information about when the blog might happen. Someone asked, is it still your plans to release a blog post before mid-year? John Hendricks, the executive producer and game director of Hytale, said, yes, we are. So we are still expected to see a blog post within the next 3 months, and hopefully we'll be able to see that sooner rather than later. He's also been asked what his favorite part about working on Hytale has been recently, and he actually replied to 2 separate people with the same exact answer, being the recent updates from the creative team and adventure, but I have to go with work being done to support creators right now. Another one was talking about the creative team demos and seeing what they're able to do with Hytale, because previously we found out that they are looking to onboard an external creative team to work on Hytale or help create something within Hytale. It wasn't really that specific, but someone is helping, and John is obviously appreciative of what they're doing right now. We got some more information about the game itself, and I thought this was super interesting. Someone asked how different it is to explore Orbis in the daytime versus the nighttime. And if we think about our counterpart Minecraft here, there's only 2 different variants. Monsters spawn during the night and disappear during the day. But John Hendricks had a bit of a different answer here. I'm also a big fan of conditions like day and night impacting gameplay. For Orbis, it's not the same everywhere. Some biomes are quite pleasant at night, while others are going to make you want to dig a hole and hide in. And some might even be safer at night. This is honestly really exciting news because it means that every biome is going to have their own little personality and taste to it. If someone really likes the night but doesn't want monsters, they can just go to the biome that doesn't spawn monsters during the night. And you'll also have to worry about, oh, what does this new biome entail for me? How am I going to explore this? Do I need to pack a bit of extra armor when exploring? I also like the idea of having the monsters be available in the day and not night. The variance is very exciting and I think can make for an interesting gameplay loop. 2 more things to mention as I'm getting completely blinded by this bright page right now. We only have 3 jobs open for the Hypixel team. Even just a week ago, it was 4, and the week before that, it was 5 or 6 or maybe even 7 jobs. So they're quickly filling up positions, which is a very good sign in development that they're getting all their roles filled and being able to work on those missing elements. And to close it off, I just wanted to showcase a really cool Hytale fan art, and technically it's not fan art, it's a fan sword creation. Someone built a giant Hytale sword that lights up. This is super cool to see, especially in such a dry and lack of Hytale time. I don't know how to describe it, but just check this out for yourself. A real life physical sword. The coolest thing is it lights up in the dark. That is so cool. I need this sword for myself. If you guys thought this video was informative and want to keep up with Hytale news, make sure you drop a subscribe to not miss anything. And I also have a Discord link in the description and the comments where you can chat with fellow Hytale nerds to complain in agony about the delays together. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.